If you have been a victim of narcissistic abuse, you must be familiar with what narcissistic abuse actually is. If not, you must know what it is before becoming a victim. In narcissistic abuse, the abuser only cares about himself and uses manipulative ways to control their partner's behavior. Living with a narcissistic partner is not easy, as the victim's mental health and self-confidence are badly affected. Let's discuss in detail the signs of narcissistic abuse and its effects on a person's life. Let's get into the signs first. Number 10. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is a tactic that a narcissist uses to protect their egos or maintain superiority over others. It's a kind of emotional abuse in which an abuser intentionally manipulates the truth to impart self-doubt in a victim. This way, a victim loses all their confidence and makes them question their sanity. The main objective of gaslighting for a narcissist is to get control of a person's thoughts, actions, and emotions. Number 9. Stalking. Even if you have ended the relationship, getting rid of that abusive narcissist becomes challenging. Many of them continue to stalk back into their partner's life for some time and will try to suck you back into a relationship. Number 8. Accidentally reaching out after a breakup. Oops! Sorry, I called you by mistake. A narcissist will show as if they accidentally called you or sent you a text meant for somebody else. But actually, it's their way to approach you or get you talking to them. Number 7. Fake promises. If your narcissist partner suddenly seems nice to you out of nowhere, don't get trapped. It's a tactic to seek your attention. Your partner may offer you something special you always wanted, and you may feel like everything between you two is finally on the right track. Those fake promises may feel so heartening at first, but remember, those are only the fake ones and are not sustainable. Number 6. Projection. Instead of taking any blame, dumping it all onto their victims is another sign of narcissistic abuse. It's a defense mechanism that narcissists use to protect themselves from anxiety and justify themselves. They can easily accuse you of lying, even if they are the actual liars, or can make you feel guilty, even if you did nothing wrong. Number 5. Ignoring. Silence speaks the loudest. This is what a narcissist does. They will punish you by ignoring you. What you don't say or do hits the greatest. They will act as if it's all your fault and demand an apology from you, so they are not to blame. Number 4. Blackmail. Emotional blackmailing is another sign of abusive narcissism. A narcissist will make you feel guilty and fearful by using anger, threats, warnings, and punishments to gain control over you. Number 3. Privacy. We all hate when somebody checks our phone without our permission, right? A narcissistic partner will not respect your privacy, look through your phone and emails, and stalk you while ignoring your privacy. Number 2. Ignores your accomplishments. An abusive narcissist will try to put you down and brings themselves up by ignoring your achievements. Talking about your accomplishments will make them insecure and jealous, so they will try to escape the topic or change the conversation. They will also try to disgrace you by making up lies behind your back. Number 1. Me, mine, and myself. It's always me before you. Narcissist abuse involves bragging about their accomplishments and showing off their expensive things. They'll always sing their own praises as they love to talk about themselves. It's always a me and I situation, and not caring that others also matter. They will often use lies to make themselves look better than you. As we all now know the signs of narcissistic abuse, we should also know how this abuse impacts our life. Let's see. Number 7. Anxiety. If you are one of the survivors of narcissistic abuse, you may be affected by anxiety. Because of your past experience of narcissistic abuse, You may feel scared while getting into a relationship with new people. Although you are not a part of an abusive relationship anymore, you may feel separation anxiety. However, it will eventually ease with time. Number 6. Stress. Stress is one of the symptoms you will likely have after the trauma, as your brain will always be looking out for danger. Don't think too much, as the memories linked to your abusive relationship will give you panic attacks and leave you stressed 24/7. You always feel fear and unprotected, as you'll feel the need to be on guard every time. You may struggle to relax since you are frightened of what the abusers could do next and expect them to be around everywhere. This terror in your mind will never want you to leave places. As a result, you will avoid specific places and people. Number 5. Depression. How often do you feel worthless and useless in this world? At some point in our lives, we all do. This is because of depression due to some XYZ reason. People suffering from narcissistic abuse can also develop lifelong depression where the victim will feel worthless, which makes them isolate themselves. This isolation will further worsen the feelings of depression in a victim. Number 4. Self-doubt. Losing yourself after the abuse is one of the significant effects of narcissistic abuse. But what does losing yourself mean? It's like losing all your confidence in yourself and developing self-doubt. You will blame yourself, thinking you might have done something that causes this abuse in a relationship. You will feel like you are not good enough for anything, which will cause you trouble in making decisions. You will be confused to such an extent that you will face difficulty making even the simplest decisions. Number 3. Lose focus on goals. Stop overthinking. Your brain will be preoccupied with overthinking the past, which will cause trouble focusing on your life goals and dreams. The victim will always think about what happened to them and that they actually deserve how the narcissist treated them. You'll struggle with the only if situation. Only if you could have done it that way would the abuser have treated you better. You will believe that nothing good can happen in your life anymore, which will cause you to lose all your motivation to achieve your aims. Number 2. Loss of concentration. Completing a simple task or simply watching TV may seem difficult for you. This is because you have lost all your concentration, as your brain is preoccupied with memories of traumatic events that interfere with your everyday tasks. Besides losing focus, a victim can also suffer from mood swings. You may feel like a robot, emotionless, and not like anything happening around you. Number 1. Trust issues. You'll question yourself every time you meet a person. Should I trust him? This is because you have lost all your trust due to the narcissistic abuse, and you find it difficult to trust in your friendships, work interactions, or even family members. You will always find yourself wondering whether the people are truthful or manipulating to get something they want. You will always feel that people will leave, betray you, or try to let you down. If you have been a victim of narcissistic abuse or are struggling with one, you may find yourself developing one or more of these effects that can have a bad impact on your physical as well as mental well-being. Try to put that narcissist out of the picture. That's it for today. We will be back with more informational videos soon. Take care, and thanks for watching.